Here. Good morning. Thank you for stopping by. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. Something quick, nothing too long. I might just do 3 cards because I'll be here all day. You know what? I might just do 2 cards. Sometimes less is more. Ten of Cups on the bottom. Okay, happy family. Domestic happiness. Fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. All is well. Or maybe you're heading there. All right, what's the message for whoever clicks on this video? Message, 1 card only, 1 at a time. Message for whoever finds this video. We have the Queen of Pentacles. You could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. Chariot. Focus, man. You could be focusing on, domestic matters, your health, your family, work. And it seems like you're managing everything very well. Some of you are adopting a vegetarian or vegan lifestyle with these grapes in the background. I don't know. I always think of vegetarianism and stuff when I get like the King and Queen of Pentacles because of all the vegetation in the background on most of the decks. Some of you could be very fertile with this rabbit here. It's a lucky time. The springtime, the spring equinox could be significant for some of you. Yeah, it's like you're tending to your own garden at this time. You're focusing on your money. You're focusing on taking better care of yourself. Some of you could be saving for a move, or you're planning on moving. You're very grounded, loyal, level-headed. You could be a wife. What else? Queen of Pentacles for whoever clicked on this video. That's too many. No, I'll take them. What else for this Queen of Pentacles for whomever clicked on this video? Very down to earth. I feel like some of you are very humble, meek spirits. Very quiet. It's like you're putting your nose to the grindstone. You could be working very hard on something right now to the exclusion of everything else around you, but it's not a negative, like you're tuning everything out to at the expense of everything. It's like you're, how can I put it? You're staying focused and you have a tunnel vision, but you're still managing to take care of everything else around you, if that makes sense. Like you're tuning out everything that has nothing to do with your vision. So all you're focused on right now is your family and yourself and your finances. Everything else you could care less about. I don't want to say you have an apathetic attitude to it, but it's like, I don't care. If it doesn't make dollars, it does not make sense. If it's not feeding me, clothing me, or my loved ones, it's like you don't want anything to do with it. Very grounded. You're slowing down as well. Really taking time to smell the flowers. You could be spending more time in nature. You could be working on like skincare remedy. It's like I'm getting a natural approach. So it's like if you used to wear makeup, you're starting to go more natural. You're wanting to grow your own foods now. You probably got a windowsill full of plants or something, or herbs that you're trying to grow. Heavy on the self-care, but on the natural aspects of self-care. eating cleaner, drinking more water, eating more fruits and vegetables, being more mindful of like the fabrics. I'm getting somebody's fabrics and how they feel. It's very, I'm getting tactile sensations. Like you're wearing more things that feel good to you. Silk pillows and throws. I'm getting like a real warm and cozy vibe. Somebody just kicking back on the couch with their cup of hot cocoa. They got the book in their hand, a good or like a good TV show, eating good, sleeping good. It feels like all is well. It makes me think of um like when you get that, how you have some moments and it's everything is just calm and you feel as though everything's going the way that you want it, and it's like, you know what, I pray for days like this, or I've been waiting. It just feels real. I can't. This the only word I can think of is cozy. That song by Hall and Oates, "Rich Girl," that that version of it, and the version by Young Guns. That I'm thinking that. Okay. What else was the Queen of Pentacles? The King of Swords. It's like some of you are experiencing this groundedness because of a decision that you made. You made a head over heart decision. I'm not gonna say you're not operating in your emotions right now, but you're too grounded. It's like you're not allowing your emotions to sway you or have you making decisions recklessly, if that makes sense. A clear mind. I'm feeling like a heavy sense of peace. Somebody really being at peace and having a clear mind, a clear set of, or a clear sense of what it is that they want. It's like you're making executive choices over your life. And doing these or having made these choices that you made is allowing you this privilege that you're experiencing right now. Now, some of you, this could be you could be in a relationship with somebody. The two of you might not be seeing eye to eye. Both of you have your backs turned to one another. This person could be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. If they're not any of these signs, and this is somebody who's just who's coming off as very detached, they might come off as cold and unfeeling, or like they don't care. But it's not so much that they don't care, but they don't place priority over their emotions. They'd rather think their way through things. This is a person who will come up with solutions. Like if you go to this person crying and stuff like that, you're not, it's not that they're not going to give you sympathy, but it's like, we don't have time for tears. We need to come up with a solution. We need to figure it out first, and then we could worry about the extra stuff later. Yeah, Two of Cups on the bottom. So you could definitely be in a partnership with somebody, but you two aren't, the love is there, but it's like you two are at odds, or you both have different um goals right now, or different focuses. What else? Some of you could be detaching from people that like I said earlier, that if it's not making dollars, it's not making sense. So you could be detaching from things that take away from your peace, your value, things that don't value you, things that you feel don't have substance. You're detaching from it, you're eliminating it. I feel like you also have very, very firm boundaries. I feel as though you're protecting your peace right now. And you won't hesitate to cut off anybody that's going to affect this stability that you have. Some of you could be speaking to a mentor or like a professional when it comes to your finances. Some of you could be investing in like stocks or something, or real estate, or anything that you know will help you grow your money. This makes me feel like wanting to grow your money in your sleep and making money in your sleep. Some of you could like talk to an accountant, a CPA, anything, but it seems like you have some type of support to turn to help you grow your money or maximize your portfolio. I'm getting maximizing your portfolio, your funds. You could be speaking with someone about retirement plans. That's way too many. But I'll say that some of you are breaking free from some type of restriction, some type of mental restriction that you placed on yourself, some type of area that you had yourself stuck. You're finally breaking free of that. Something that you couldn't see your way out of, you're finally seeing your way out of it. You're cutting loose. You're finally taking the grabbing the bull by the horns. What else? Queen of Pentacles, King of Swords, Ten of Cups. We had that in the beginning. Okay, so this could definitely, possibly have something to do with a relationship. You and your partner might be, again, not on the same page. And it's not to say that you two aren't loving each other or don't want each other, but you both have like different mindsets as to what happiness is for the both of you, or what your idea of happiness is, or what your idea of a happily ever after is, or both of you have different ways that you want to reach this. Again, if it's not a partnership, then this is you making these choices and these decisions for your well-being and for the well-being of your loved ones. But overall, I feel as though you're making smart moves that for your longevity, for your long-term happiness. You're doing things that will make you happy, that will bring happiness to your loved ones, to your extended family. Well, not so much your extended family. This is more so like the nuclear family. So whatever decisions you're making, it benefits your children, your spouse, your partner, whoever. All right, give me more about the Queen of Pentacles. Let me see. What else do I get for this? I don't know. Some of you may have went through a period where you had to choose between choosing yourself and choosing your family. You may have made sacrifices before for the betterment of your family, and now you're at a place where you don't have. Now you can put yourself first. What's this Queen of Pentacles? Six of Wands. Victory, success, recognition, reward, progress. I see you getting a lot of attention or something. You could have gotten a promotion or a raise. I feel as though you're also like you're working on your appearance. You're taking better care of yourself, and you could be seeing the results of something that you started. Let's say you started a fitness regime, or you started eating differently or something. You're starting to see the results. Not only are you seeing it, but other people are seeing it. And you could be getting a lot of compliments and people saying how good you look, how clear your skin is. I'm sorry, y'all, but I just heard a smooth bowel movement. It is so random, but it's like you're really healthy right now. Sliders, okay, sliders. Everything is just movement. You got movement going on in your life. You got motion going on in your life, and you got motion going through your bowels, honey. Everything's going good. What else with this Queen of Pentacles? The Page of Swords. Told you, people are seeing you go through these changes. They're seeing you become more stable. They are complimenting you. They could be trying to reach out to you. They could be trying to get closer to you. You could have some good news coming in the form of mail, physical. This could be email, snail mail, or this could be actual mail coming in. Letters. I just feel like there's some type of good news coming in. These could be results of something. Some of you could have gotten like results, maybe some lab work or something, and you're waiting to hear back from these results, and it looks like they come back good for you. Some of you have gained control over your thoughts. So maybe your thought pattern was a little bit out of whack, or maybe you were a little bit immature when it comes to your thinking. You were maybe paranoid, or darn it, I had it at the tip of my, it was right there. It's not so much paranoia, but maybe you were too I don't know, it's a feeling of maybe having to look over your shoulder, but it all stemmed from your thoughts. It's something about you maturing mentally and finally mastering some of these lower vibrational thoughts, because we do have the King of Swords out here, which to me suggests mastering something, mastering your thoughts and mastering your speech, your communication. I didn't even say what I was spreading. We'll just use this. Knight of Wands. You're taking action on your goals. You're pursuing things with great fervor. All right, what's this King of Swords about? Let's get more information about the King of Swords. The Fool. Okay, what else? And the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, heavy on the maybe talking to somebody when it comes to finances, enlisting the support of somebody who has more financial acumen than you. And I see you working on generating wealth. It's like you're about to take a risk on something. I don't know if I'm picking up like a stock or something that somebody decides to take a risk on, that right now might seem like a foolish move to make, and people could be like trying to stop you, like, no, don't do it, or it's not a good. But whatever this is that you jump into, it ends up expanding and becoming way more than you thought it will become. Yeah, you could be doing a lot of research. Some of you could be researching like stocks that you want to invest in, or homes or areas. Yeah, real estate is out here too. You're definitely doing your research, and something that you decide to take a risk on, provided that you get um as much information as you can about it. Whatever it is that you take this risk on, it pays off in the end. You're able to leave a legacy behind. Some of you are trying to create like a legacy. Some of you are working on your 401k. I don't know why I'm picking up uh it's just a lot of long-term wealth and stability coming out. And you're focused on the your vision is on the future. Yes, you're taking care of everybody around you, but part of that includes you focusing on them maybe when you're not gone, or maybe when you're old and you're passing the torch down. Some of you could have a person that wants to take a risk with you, or excuse me, they want you to I don't know, take a chance on them. And this person can help increase your wealth. Is like they're not coming in as a taker, they're coming in as a giver. Or they can add, but you two aren't, I don't know, you aren't. I like the core cards to match up. It's just two different personalities, and it's not to say that you can't work together, but y'all aren't on the same page. It doesn't give, I don't know. Take it how it resonates. Um, but yeah, I'm not picking up love at all. I'm picking up somebody that's really focusing on their future. Nine of Wands on the bottom. All right, what else? What's this Ten of Cups? Oh, that's way too many. What's this Ten of Cups? Okay. The Eight of Pentacles. That's what you're working towards. What else with this Ten of Cups? The Seven of Cups. This is what you're dreaming of. Five of Cups. Some of you are also choosing to focus on working on your 19 minutes. Working on your happiness. You're turning your back on these distractions that the Seven of Cups can bring. And you're choosing it's like you're choosing to work on things that you know will bring you the happiness and the success that you want, instead of focus on things that maybe have potential. Um because maybe in the past you've done that before. Maybe in the past you chose to invest your energy, time, and resources into things that were fleeting, that weren't really solid. And after spending some time and seeing how those things turned out for you, you've learned your lessons, and now you know better. So you know better, you do better. Maybe before you didn't run some things by some professionals, or you didn't seek out the help or support and resources that you really should have. Maybe you thought you could do everything on your own, but you learned from it, and now you know I'm only focusing on those things that will actually benefit me. Some of you have a lot of ideas, a lot of choices to make, a lot of ideas that you have about what it is that you want to work on. Some of you could be a jack of all trades. You might have multiple skill sets that you could use to help build this legacy and this foundation that you want for yourself and your family. You're coming out of this period of sadness or maybe taking an emotional loss, or you could be dealing with loss and using this sadness or emotional sadness to power you into I don't know, leveling up, I guess. That leaves a Two of Pentacles. Some of you could be juggling jobs. You might have two jobs. You might have multiple sources of income. You could have two children. You could be balancing out your work and home life. All right. Anything else to close this out? Yeah, I don't really see anything bad going on. This is making me feel like whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Basically, it will pay off. I guess get that help and that support that you need. If you feel as though you need to talk to somebody, or let's say it will behoove you to maybe speak to a professional, speak to somebody who has a little bit more knowledge than you. Take that class, take that course, read that book, do that research. It will be all of that will benefit you. It's not a waste of time. This is a new cycle, a new phase for you, a new journey. It's funny how the Fool ends up smack dab in the middle. The only major card, and it's smack dab in the middle. So this is letting me know that this is all surrounding, or all has to do with you starting fresh. You wrapping up a chapter. You completed something. Some of you could have graduated recently from something, and now you're looking for a job. I see that being successful for you. You landing your dream job. 9 of Cups, yeah. Wish fulfillment. The Devil on the bottom. Just be careful. You could have people that could be jealous or obsessed. I just said you maybe like to do things on your own, and the 9 of Pentacles and the Devil makes me think of somebody that is extremely independent and won't ask for help from anybody, even to their own detriment. And I feel as though you went through that detrimental experience, and now you know, all right, well, let me ask for help. But I see you getting what you want. This feels like a check-in almost, to let you know to keep putting in the work that you've been doing, and it's paying off for you. It will pay off for you. Those ideas that you have are not too lofty. If this were surrounded by other things, I'd be like, all right, you got your head too far up in the clouds a little bit. But I feel as though your dreams are within reach. All it takes is a little bit of elbow work, a little bit of research, a little bit of help and support from other people possibly to make it a reality for you. Don't overdo something. Don't let your ego get in the way. Remember to stay humble. Pride comes before a fall. I don't know if you have addictions, addictive behaviors, or tendencies, but you could be working on that as well. Or that could help you a lot. Some of you, yeah, you could be under the influence sometimes, and that could be something that you might need to work on releasing, or at least doing more in moderation. There's something that you could be overdoing that you need to back up a little bit from. That's all, just a little bit. But yeah, I see you get what you want. Wishes coming true. Your wish fulfillment. I see you being happy with yourself, happy with what you've accomplished, genuine happiness at that. With a dash of smugness, like, yeah, I did that, and that's okay because you earned it. What else am I getting with this? I don't know. That's pretty much what I'm getting. I won't take it too far. Seems pretty good. All right, let's see. Let's get a couple of oracles out real quick. Trusted. Jezebel. Ugh. And Sweetheart. This could be that negative, that jealous energy that I saw, or I was picking up on with the Devil about somebody possibly being jealous, and conflict is on the bottom. Why Jezebel? Relationship. I don't know. If you're in a relationship, there could be somebody that you know is trying to come in between, but this bitch is blocked. Oops, excuse my French, but she's blocked. Um, she can't stop anything. I'm also seeing that as maybe, some people have whole phases, but you're you're out of that, or you've learned from that, or you're growing from that. You've become more of a trustworthy individual, or you're learning how to trust yourself more now. Anything else with this deck? Twin flame. Let's keep this with Jezebel because that's where it was at. Twin flame. Some of you are on a twin flame journey if that's what you believe in. Or you could be preparing yourself to meet your twin. If it's not a twin, it's just gonna be a very significant relationship in your life, and you're preparing yourself for this relationship. That makes sense. With that Ten of Cups here, Eight of Pentacles is like self-improvement and working on refining your shadow or those bad aspects of yourself. Anything that would prevent you from experiencing that true authentic love. Anything else out of this deck? Thoughts. There could be you using imagination. There could be a person that a karmic masculine or somebody that's just not good for you, or an ex or something. This person, you could be on this person's mind. This person could be thinking about you. You could be thinking about love too. Priest. That's my God card in this deck with the North Node on the bottom. I don't know. You could be getting closer to God as well. Some of your thoughts that are like you could be getting downloads, or some thoughts coming in your head from God. God is letting you know some things. I don't know. You could be thinking about love as much as you're focused on your stability and stuff. Love could still be at the forefront of your mind. Maybe you want a trustworthy relationship, or you're looking for that. I don't know anything else from this deck before I get rid of it or put it away. Blocked. You're blocking access to you. So there's a need to protect yourself, protect your energy. You're working on something. Or if you're not working on this achievement, you have already achieved this. And now that you've done that, it's important for you to protect yourself, protect your energy, protect what it is that you've built. Because you definitely got some people that are jealous of it. Yep. Didn't I just say you got people that are jealous of it, and then look what came up on top. Jealousy and envy. You got some haters. They don't like what you do, or they're jealous of what you're doing. You have people that could be possibly watching you level up, watching you become stable, and just paying attention to what the moves that you're making. Because you're moving on from these people. They're not in you've outgrown people, is what I'm seeing. Yep. Self-love, and you're loving yourself more. I can go all day with that deck. Let's see what this deck. Let me get this out the way so it's not too messy. How much time are we on here? Oh, that's not bad. 28. I'm trying to keep these readings under an hour because I can read, y'all. Some of my personal readings, they'll go for up to 2 hours because I just ramble, and it just takes me some time for things to come, but I'm working on it. I'm working on keeping my readings a little shorter. But all right, give me some messages from this deck. I can talk, okay? And then my nose will get the stuffy, get stuffy from channeling to my. It gets real over here. Messages from this deck before we go. We have umbrella, femininity, fashion, shelter, prestige, power, protection, prosperity, royalty, a need for protection. And there's a man embracing this woman under the umbrella. This definitely feels like Queen of Pentacles. This could be everything that you're focusing on. Your protection will come. What's on the bottom? Hey, see your value. More Queen of Pentacles. Make the most of the day. Successful in profitable business, necessity and hard work, and don't work for pennies. More Queen of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. What else? We have flowers, love, springtime, couples, romance, happy, growth, vibrant, union, watching things and bloom and grow. On the bottom, there's book, facts, some to light. What? that might be a typo. Reaching for the details. Read a good book. Didn't I just say reading a book earlier? Learning and getting needed info. I just said all of this. Um, Jealousy. Somebody wants what you have, honey. Protect yourself. Stay on top of your cleansing and your protection, your smudging, all of that stuff. Be mindful of who you allow to surround you. Be very vigilant and on guard. And one more card before we close this out. Oh, we got two. I'm gonna keep them. Usually I do one at a time, but I'll let them be. We have home, shelter from the storm, safe place, rest, recovery, a place you feel in control, property and domain. The number 83 could mean something for some of you. LA, I'm thinking of LA, Cali. And then we have chat, open communication with a friend or family member, chat openly, incoming messages, social media, text messages, phone calls, and messenger. I just said earlier that you had some information coming in. What's on the bottom of the deck for this? Coat, covering, cloaked, safe for a rainy day, hidden or invisible. Use caution, element, self-protection, curiosity, and colder weather. That's that Page of Swords. Yeah, be mindful. Cloak yourselves. Keep people out of your business. Only tell people what they need to know. Be very cautious and discerning. Don't be afraid to ask questions. If people ask, got a question for you, hit them with a question. They say, what are you doing? Why do you need to know? Where are you going? Where are you going? Like, just, I don't know. It's giving, be elusive and try not to tell people what you have going on, because people are, they're being nosy, they're jealous, they're envious. They might not want you to be happy. They could be obsessed with what you got going on in your life. Ever since you stopped talking to these people or distance yourself from these people with the King of Swords. And now all of a sudden everybody want to be on a bandwagon. You could have tried to share things with people, and before they may have written you off, but now that they're seeing that what you were saying is happening, now everybody want to jump on back on your bandwagon. Oh, I always believed in you. Bullshit. But that's it, y'all. Thank y'all for thanks for listening. Thanks for checking me out. If you like the video, please like it. If you like me as a reader, please subscribe. I'm trying to build the channel. I will really, really appreciate you guys for doing that. And talk to you soon. Bye.